What up, everybody? It's Coach Rob from the Platform Orlando. Today I've got a straight up trench warrior in the building. Brett Widmann, class of 2026, offensive lineman from the Villages High School, 8-0, having an amazing season. Big dude, high motor, high character. I'm ready to get into it. So we talked a little bit on Saturday. How was your trip to the Citadel?
Man, it was amazing. I loved it up there. They had a great facility, great coaching staff, and I loved watching the game. They got a big victory up there against Valdosta State, and it was just an awesome experience.
Yeah, so you had a big game Friday night, win the game, get the W. And what time did you leave Saturday?
I left at 5 in the morning.
Wow. And you got to South Carolina around what time?
Um, like 12.
Was it a 1 p.m. kickoff or
I it was 2, I think. It
2?
was
Okay.
2. Yeah,
Okay. They had a great game. Did you come back? You stay up there Saturday or you come back Saturday night?
I came back Saturday night. Yeah,
Oh, so it was a quick trip. You're
yeah,
down and
quick trip.
back. How
Yeah,
many hours was it? Like 7?
it was it was 6. It was 6 and like 6 there. So
That's a
so
crazy.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
crazy long day. Were you tired? You slept well, I'm sure, that night.
Oh yeah, I slept well, and I slept well in the car too. So
Definitely, definitely. So big game this week coming up. Another big game, right?
oh yeah, definitely Cocoa Beach, back to back state champs or
Three
defending.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be a big game. It's gonna be fun for sure.
yeah. And you guys are traveling there, correct?
Yes, sir.
Man, I can't wait for it, man. It's one of the games I'm circling. I'll be watching because you guys are a super talented team, top to bottom, having a great year, and you're going to go far in the playoffs for sure. And this is a huge test for you, right? Division
Yes,
rival,
sir.
all that.
Yeah, I'm real excited. This is the game I've been looking forward to all year for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So let's get into a little bit. So we'll talk a little bit on the field, but who is Brett Widmann off the field?
Um, uh, I'm a, I like to fish. I like to weight lift. I love to eat. um, But yeah, I'm a pretty religious kid. I go to church Sundays with my family, but I just like to hang out, just outdoor activities and fish. Yeah, fish is pretty much it. Love to
Fish,
fish.
weight lift. Yeah, I'm going to definitely pull up a video. I have a video of you doing 225 30 times, and that's super
Yeah.
impressive. So what's your one rep max on bench press?
The most I ever did was 375, but
I think if you actually did the numbers, I think 225 30 times. I don't know what I'd have to. I wanted to look it up before we got on here, but I think it's more than three. The projection is definitely more than 375. At least I think it's got to be higher. Man, that's a crazy amount. 30
I
times
was
is
I was so close to 4 plates though, but like I was knocking on 4 plates door for sure. But like I did 375, but I never like truly maxed out after that. But
right,
I
right,
probably had more in me.
right. Yeah, definitely. Man, that's awesome. So let's get into it a little bit. So O linemen, they rarely get the shine, except but everyone on a football team knows it starts in the trenches. If you call any type of offensive football, your quarterback, running back, you need the offensive
Yeah,
lines.
one
You
hundred
know,
percent.
what keeps you driven to play that line?
Definitely the want to go play at the next level is a big factor for me, and I just find it fun driving people into the dirt. It's like my version of a touchdown or an interception or something. So I love doing it. I've been doing it since I was like 8 years old. So just something just natural to me. I love it.
Right. So you've been playing football since you were 8. Have you always been on the line? They put you back at running back. I mean, I'm sure they short yardage from fullback.
I've been at running back a couple times for the 2 point conversions for sure.
Did you get the ball?
Yeah, I would score every time, but that was
You,
in my younger days.
so you don't want to play a little fullback now, a little Mike Allstott or somebody like
Oh,
that running
I would love to, but my coach would never let me.
ever for sure. Well, yeah, exactly. You guys got state championship dreams for sure. But hey, at least you got those memories of scoring touchdowns. Giving you the ball.
Exactly.
Sometimes I feel like with youth football, that's the easy way out. Grabbing those big offensive or defensive linemen, throwing back at fullback, short yardage, and just hand them the ball and watch the little kids just hang on to their legs as they're driving through. So that's awesome for sure. Did you know were you playing O line when you're 8 years old? Did you start from the O line?
Yeah, I started at center actually. That's where I started. And I was just center guard pretty much my whole life.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see you as a center guard for sure. When's the last time are you the backup center, emergency center right now,
Yeah,
or
I play second string center, and just because I just like to get reps at it because it's just I've talked whenever I talk to coaches, they say learn center. It's just great for O
yeah,
line.
yeah, it is. I mean, position flexibility when it comes to O line. I mean, is you got to have it. For guards need to be able to play center. It seems like centers need to play guards. Tackles need to be able to kick in and play guards, but definitely be able to flip
Exactly.
sides. So, I mean, offensive line's its own community, its own team within a team. How close are you guys on the offensive line?
We're real close. We hang out together. We do a lot of things together. One of my cousin is actually the left tackle, but
Oh, family affair.
we hang out a lot, and we just got that team bonding like chemistry together for sure.
Yeah. Did you know you guys had a good O line at the beginning of the year? Like you're like, hey, we're gonna be a pretty good O line.
I definitely think we had the size for it for sure. I just think that we had to really stay disciplined and like stick to what we learned in our techniques, and I think I knew that we had potential to go far for sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So, not that it happens a lot, or sometimes it does happen. How do you reset from a bad rep, a rep that you didn't, whether it's in practice, on a drill, in a game? Like, how do you mentally recover from that?
Well, our slogan this year is win every play. So I just I just tell myself move on to the next play. Don't stay in your head. Move on to the next play because you know what you're capable of, and even even everyone messes up, even in the pros.
Yep, yep,
So yeah.
yeah, definitely. What's one detail in your preparation that separates you think from other offensive linemen?
Um, I think the how I prepare before the games. I I've stuck to like the same thing since ninth grade. Just what I eat, what I listen to, and just the things I do the night before. So
Okay, let's walk through it. So it's Thursday. Today's Wednesday night, correct? Yeah. So tomorrow night, what's the preparation like?
so I wake up, I go to morning practice, and then I go through school, do all my schoolwork. Go home, I eat a Publix chicken tender sub, if you know what that is.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, of
You know what
course.
that is. Then I go home and I just drink water, and then at dinner I eat like it. It kind of depends. I would probably eat like taco salad or burgers. That
Right,
really depends what my mom makes. And then
right,
Friday morning, I wake up, go get my jersey with my team. We do our little our morning like little talk or whatever. Then I go through school, drinking water all day. Then I eat a little bit of the pregame meal, whatever they give us, but uh I eat like two protein bars in the weight room. I'll sleep in the weight room, and then I drink chocolate milk at halftime. It keeps my get
right.
my energy back. But I listen to some like rock music before get locked in. I guess I don't know,
Yeah, I
just the
mean,
same stuff.
yeah, whatever works. People have a routine. People love their
Yeah,
routine, right? I mean, you
exactly.
mentioned the Publix sandwich. Shout out to Publix, right? Giving the chicken sandwich, the chicken sub out there. So that's awesome. What's the strength of your game right now, as you would say?
Strength of my game. That's a good question. Probably my pulling. Whenever I trap pull or skip pull, because my coach has me go whatever side. Like if we're pulling right, like I'll be at left guard and I'll be skip pulling around.
Right,
So yeah, I'd probably say my pulling for sure.
and you're ready to knock someone's head off, right?
But yeah, it's,
That's what you're looking for.
yeah, definitely.
So how good does it feel? You talked about a pancake as your touchdown, and even receivers, anytime they get a pancake, you'll never hear the end of it, right? A running back, all that, man. Everyone wants the pancake, the pancake shirt. They want to pour syrup. So I mean, how does it feel to get that pancake?
It feels awesome, especially because I have a lot of family in the stands, especially like my dad. And so whenever I and it just ties in with everything else, like my weightlifting and saying how much hard work I put in, actually paying off on the field, and like when you just get them driving back, feel them on their heels, and just dump them. It
Yeah,
just yeah, just like ugh, it's like
right.
the
I hear
best.
people say it all the time that the best thing part of football is taking someone where they don't want to go against their will, moving them to where they don't want to go there. They're trying to push back, and you're just driving them to the ground. I was watching your film, your midseason highlights, and there's just pancake after pancake, and just I mean, at some point you're like, man, these guys are. I mean, that hurts, right? And when they hit the ground, it's back on the ground, and that's an awesome thing to see. I know
Yeah.
you guys get fired up. Is there any NFL or college linemen that you study?
Um, Richie Incognito for sure is a big one.
Yeah,
I love his nastiness for the
yeah, he's
game.
nasty. Yeah,
Very nasty. Quentin Nelson's a good one too, because just how like perfect his technique is and how smart he is a player of the game. Um, I like I like Lane Johnson as well. His pass pros next level. And I knew of Will Campbell before Will Campbell was started to get popular. I knew
right.
him at LSU, and I always thought he was a beast as well. So
Yeah, it's awesome. Great. When you start off with Richie Incognito, man, that's a mindset thing. I can tell when you're talking about, yeah, like I like driving people on the ground, all that. That's a Richie Incognito thing for
yeah,
sure.
he's definitely my idol when it comes to football for
He,
sure.
he's a great he was a great old lineman. He was nasty. It was fun to watch him for sure. Who's the toughest D lineman that you've faced so far in your career, and what made them tough?
I would probably say this kid named Daniel Johnson is DJ. He used to go to my school, but he transferred over to Vanguard whenever he was a sophomore. But I remember going against him as a freshman, and he was like real strong and he had real long arms, so he would get real good extension on me. So I just could never dry block. He's actually at West Florida right now.
Awesome.
So yeah, I distinctly remember going against him. He would had real hard to run block, and his pass rush was pretty insane as well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What's the most underrated skill every lineman should master?
Probably like mm, probably like yeah, kick step or like anchoring down too as well.
Yeah,
Your
for
hip.
sure. I think you're on mute.
Hello. Oh
Yeah,
my
you can
bad.
hear me. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
but I would say yeah, pass pro and anchoring down with your hips and stuff is a big one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But let's inside the Buffalo locker room a little bit. What's the brotherhood like inside that locker room? I mean, you guys are you can see it on the field. You guys all play together. It seems like it was a great locker room, great team.
Yeah, we definitely have a really strong bond together. A lot of the kids came from Wildwood, so they've grown up with each other their whole life, and they came to the villages together, and then us villages kids going to school for our whole lives, and just the chemistry and the leadership on the field, just from everyone wanting to be the best that we can be. So it really brings out the best, and we just play as one. So
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Let's talk about the coaches a little bit. How do the coaches at the villages push you? Not just as athletes, but as men.
Coach Pettis, the head coach, he's a fantastic coach. He's such a great role model and a leader, and he's a great example for our team. He wants the best out of all of us, and just at practice, just getting on us, making sure that we're doing the right things and being what he knows we can be, and also goes with all the other coaches too. They see the potential in all of us, and they just want us to be the best athletes that we can be.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I mean, you guys have some great uniforms. I like the color scheme that you guys have. What does it mean to wear that jersey and that helmet on a Friday night? What does that represent for you?
It means everything to me because and not everything's promised for sure. Just knowing that, because last year I didn't get to play my junior year. That I only played 3 games. I suffered an injury, so that was a real humbling experience for me. Can you hear me?
I can
Sorry,
hear you.
I got a phone call. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Um, I had an injury, so it was just a real humbling experience to realize that like nothing is promised in this life. So just going out there and giving everything 100% every rep and wearing the jersey and what it means to people that can't play the game.
Yeah, definitely. Who all went up to the game with you at the Citadel? Was it your parents?
It was my dad and my uncle Kyle.
Awesome. What's it been like? Obviously, your dad's a huge support in your life. I can tell by talking with you. What's this journey been like with him?
My dad is definitely my biggest role model for sure. he pushes me to be the best I can be when it came to football. Ever since I've been growing up, he always tells me he sees the potential I have, so that he just pushes me so hard. If I say, "Hey, Dad, want to go to the gym with me?" He'll get up and go to the gym with me, no questions asked. Or, "Hey, Dad, want to go out in the woods and run? Let me train with me." He's there in a heartbeat, no second questions. But yeah, it means a lot to me too, because I want to do good for myself, but I also want to do good for him because I know how much he cares about me in this game. So I definitely want to show out for him, and for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great mindset. Let's talk a little bit about recruiting. How's the recruiting process going so far for you? I know you went to the Citadel this last weekend. I mean, your recruiting should be heating up, and you guys are having a great season. You're having individually a great year.
Yeah. I've been texting a lot of coaches on Twitter and starting to blow up ever since I made the midseason highlights like you were talking about. But a lot of coaches have been texting me up. I've gotten a couple offers too to some schools, so I'm really blessed for that as well.
Yeah, I mean the hard work's paying off. It really is. You can just tell. You jump out on a film. I love watching them. When I watched the Villages a couple weeks ago, man, he just jumped off. I was like, man, this who is this kid, man? He's all over the place. It's just the strength, and I love O line play. I really do. It's the game within the game. It's just you guys have to communicate so well. It's you have to know you
Yeah,
have to be so smart to play offensive lineman. But just because there's so many fronts you face, blitzes, and who's blitzing, who's not. So that's always
exactly.
cool for me to watch. So let's fast forward 5 years. Where is Brett Widmann at this point?
Hopefully, I'm in college and I have a an engineering degree, and I'm able to play football, a degree in engineering, and hopefully have a wife. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah. This is all great plans. The degree, the football, the family. I mean, that's pretty cool. But I do want to go in a couple of videos right now because this is one for me. I'm a weightlifter. I love the gym. Love everything about it. So when I see someone putting up impressive, because I know how impressive. I mean, people do. I mean, 225, 30
Yeah,
times. People do that at the combine, and not everyone. Not a lot of people are getting 30, and you did it at 16. So that's really
yeah,
impressive. Let's share this. And I just want to I just love seeing it, so I want to see it again. I've watched this a couple of times, so let me share my
yeah.
screen real quick.
My goal is 40, so that's my personal goal.
So can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, so is that your dad right there?
Yes, sir. That is.
Give him the spot, and it's just start repping it out. What's your mindset now? You know you're trying to get just the endurance piece. Is that what you're thinking about?
Yeah, I was. That was I can't remember how close I was to the season, but I was trying to see how many I could get because that's what they do in the combine, and I just was trying to see how many I could get. I guess.
I mean, with this, the endurance, you're trying to you're pushing, but you're trying to go for the long game here. You got a number in your mind you want to get to, and you're like you feel good probably at 10, at 20 you're probably feeling pretty good, and then does it stop for you all of a sudden? How does it
Oh,
feel when you start to get to that point?
it definitely feels like my chest is on fire for sure. When I get to about the 20 mark, but I was going for 30, and I got 30. But the most I've ever done was 33. But I don't have that one on video. But this was actually after my workout. This
Yeah,
30 right here.
that's even more impressive that you're after your workout, and this is something for me. It's just it's grown man strength here, right? Like people want to be in the trenches until you see you're up against someone who's throwing 225 around 30 something times, which is very very impressive. I mean, like
Thank you.
this is the endurance and just all that it takes to get there, and the focus. So that's awesome. But we'll go from this, and I want to go into the actual highlights. But for me, a guy who is a weightlifting guy, I love the weight room. I'm all older now,
Yeah.
so but I'm not throwing
I
up.
love
No,
I don't know. I don't know. I do push-ups every morning. I just love working out. It's one of my favorite things, so.
yeah, I mean it pays off for you. You're such in a confined area. I mean, 225 on the bench press. I mean, guys you're going up against are, I mean, they're upper 200s, lower 300s.
Yeah.
And you're pushing them off of you. So it's so applicable to what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
So let me go ahead and pull some highlights. This is can't go without the highlights. So your midseason highlights here. And so we'll just roll through it a little bit and just let them go. Again, take. I mean, you might as well take them to the stands, right? escort him out of the sideline, get him out of the game. I mean, that has to feel great, right? Like I've never played
Yeah,
offensive lines,
it's
but I could imagine
yeah. I think it's
14,
better than a touchdown, honestly.
especially when you see your running back just going crazy, because you're just creating a huge hole. I mean, this guy here stood no chance. I feel bad for those guys. You don't feel bad. For me, it's like, man, that guy, he stood no chance from the beginning. This guy, I mean, you put him back in the middle of the end zone. I mean, this is great work. Just driving, right? Keep the legs moving, finishing. I mean, at that point, once you drive him back, you're trying to get the finish, correct?
But yeah, 100%. Because
You got,
I'm driving because I want to get a good run block, but once I start to feel them get on their heels, so I know it's over from there.
yeah, it's just a matter of time, right?
Yes, sir.
This is great work. It really is. So this is like for me. This is I love watching. Like I said, I can't say it enough. I love watching offensive line play because if you have a good offensive line, you can go very far. Obviously, you can
Oh yeah,
make it far
definitely,
in the
definitely.
playoffs, and it feels so good to, especially calling offensive plays, to just call a run, and you're getting 10 yards a clip, 8 yards a clip. I mean, you don't have to really even do much. You're controlling the line of scrimmage. You can do anything you want to. And on the flip side of that, if you're getting dominated on the line, if your offensive line is getting dominated, it's one of the worst feelings in the world because you can't
Oh
you
yeah,
can't call anything.
and then it just three and out, and then defense back on the field. So it definitely starts up front, both sides of the ball, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. You got any, as we get ready to close this up? I know it's a school night. I don't want to keep you up too long. Anything you want to say before we start to wrap this thing up?
I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be on here. It's awesome talking to you.
Yes,
And then Coco's just a name. They're gonna get it next. So that's the mindset of me and all my teammates. Coco's next.
yeah. I'm gonna be watching for sure. That's one of the games I have circled that I need to watch. It's because you have a great team, and you guys I'm sure is thinking far in the playoffs. But I mean, you're one game at a time. But for me, watching, I was like, this team has a chance to really be in it till the end. And so
Yeah,
holding that state championship, you guys got that chance. So it was a pleasure talking with you. I'm glad we got to do this interview. I love talking with offensive linemen. Just
yeah.
the passion that you guys have for the game and just all that. So I respect the game. I'll be watching. I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm glad you had a good time at the Citadel. Down and back, safe
Thank
trip.
you.
Tell your dad I said hello, and like I said, we'll get this video out. But I definitely appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.